and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rhonda Launert.
Chuck Williams is away under the weather still this morning, but it's Friday, so you know what we get to do. We get to hang out with our friend, Brant Fricker. Always a positive word, especially today, a very special day. Brant, how you doing this week, man?
Man, I am doing good on Good Friday. And hey, while Chuck is kicking this thing, do I get to be Brantalicious? Is that how that works? Chuckalicious?
You assume the title right there. That's it.
There you go.
Brantalicious there. Brad, we were talking about stuff during the break and what we're going to dive into today. And it made me think of the old joke where, late guy's walking up to his house. He lives on a mountain. It's cold. It's freezing. And he sees a snake. And the snake says, man, help me get warm. He's like, no, keeps going, goes a couple more miles up close to his house. His storm's coming. Snake's like, please, I'm freezing. I can't handle this. And he's like, no, I can't do that. And then he finally feels bad. Picks up the snake and puts him in his coat, takes him to his house. They start warming up. The snake bites him. And the man says, why'd you do that? He goes, you knew what I was when you picked me up. You knew what I was when you picked me up. The same way in life. Who you hang with and who you associate yourself with have a lot to do with what you project and how you project.
It really, really does. The old saying, you become who you hang around with. And that really is true. I mean, you've heard, don't be the smartest guy in your group. And thank God the times I've heeded that, because you always want to be learning, always be learning, always be growing, in the context of what I wanted to encourage people today is, you get what you aim for. And if you surround yourself with people who don't have any goals, then guess what? They're not going anywhere and you're not going to go anywhere. Have you ever tried to pull someone up to a level of vision and trying to move forward when really they really are just fine and happy, just settling for life? That's great. But you do get what you aim for, and you got to aim big, no matter what season you are in life, folks, you've got to aim big. And I was encouraging someone the other day and saying, don't settle for a spot on this over here. Why don't you just create the new venue, right? And those who have succeeded, a lot of people, found themselves doing that. David Meese, a longtime hero, a hit songwriter from the 70s and 80s. He said, no one would sing my songs, so I started singing them, right? Sometimes it's out of necessity that you fulfill your destiny and your dream, but you get what you aim for, and who you surround yourself with has everything to do with that.
Yeah.
I've always, I've even been a part of maybe an organization, a workforce or whatever, where they would do the shoot first, then aim later. That never works.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. You have to have a vision for your life. He quoted Helen Keller, a couple of shows ago and really butchered the quote, but hey, anything worse than being blind? And of course, her answer was, having sight, but no vision. You got to have a vision for your life. We need to surround ourselves with mentors or try to find a mentor. One of my first books I wrote, I called it El Chico University. In Oklahoma City, El Chico was the favorite restaurant, of the day for me. And if I saw someone who was doing something, a business person or whatever, and I was interested in maybe doing what they're doing, I would offer them $100 and take them to El Chico. Yeah. And nobody took me up on that. I had the $100, make sure you have the $100, but because you find out that people that are successful usually like to see that live on, right? Because if our own destination is us, then we're not happy. We've got to live a life of contribution. So we need to surround ourselves not only with people who propel us in the direction we want to go, but we also need